3 pillars of change. No matter what we say or do, my child just refuses to change. I'm so harrowed. All these peers are doing so well in their college, and this fellow, oof, I'm exasperated. This mother was lamenting. I was listening to her and smiling quietly. Don't we all want to see that change, whether it's our child, our spouse, mother, or mother in law? Sometimes we want to see the change in ourselves and we fail miserably. We lament. Why cannot I control what I eat? I know that pastry is not good for me, but I still give in. In Mahabharata, Duryodhan, the Kuru prince, was cautioned many times to change his behavior, but he did not pay heed to his teachers, and that resulted in the war which created vast devastation. I get many clients who say they have no clue as to why they take so long time to see the change. This prompted me to do this video. How to bring that change in us? What are the 3 pillars of change? I recollect my personal journey. I struggled with change. I wanted a good life. I wanted a successful career. I wanted flourishing relationships. But there was something that kept pulling me back into my old patterns and beliefs. I would go for different workshops, learn all the fundamentals, practice them for a few days, and then again go back to my old thinking pattern. Till the time I found my son slipping away from me. That woke me up with a rude shock. So before you say you want change, ask yourself this question. What is at stake? If I do not bring that change within me, what am I going to lose? For serious change to come in, there has to be that deep burning desire, the fire in the belly. Most of my clients who lament that they cannot change don't have much at stake. They are so addicted to that mediocrity, to that average life. They cannot see beyond it, or at least their reptilian brain cannot see. Under such circumstances, you may wish for the change, but you don't aspire for it deeply. Did you get what I'm saying? Type I got it in the chat box. The difference between wish and aspiration is what I just explained to you. Now I will explain to you the 3 pillars of change. Get your pen and paper and note this down. First pillar, awareness. We get 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. Out of this, 80% of the thoughts are repetitive. We keep thinking of the same things again and again and again. We don't even realize it. So the first step to change is become aware of what you are thinking. If I ask you now, what are you thinking? You will stop whatever you are doing and try to pinpoint what you're thinking, and you will draw a blank, correct? That's how our mind works. The thoughts in our head are racing even when we are asleep. How to become aware then? By daily writing down all your thoughts, make it a habit. Write down each and every thought. Then tag that thought. What do I mean by tag the thought? 90% thoughts that comes to our mind are of something that has happened or somebody said something. Very few thoughts are related to our future, and if at all it is of the future, it will be mostly a fearful thought. Oh, I don't know what is going to happen. Will I pass the interview tomorrow? What if I don't pass it? Giving you an example, tagging the thought means put a marker where the thought is from past, future, or present. Is it a happy thought or a fearful thought? Tagging helps us to separate ourselves from what we are thinking. This separation that we begin to create within us is the first step of awareness. We start to become aware of what we are thinking most of the time. On one hand, I say, I want change in my life. But if on the other hand, most of my thoughts are of the past and fearful thoughts about the future, I don't have the space in my mind to think what action I need to take in the present to bring that change in my future. Am I right or right? Type right in the chat box if you understood what I'm saying. Bring in the awareness about your thoughts. Everything first begins with a thought. Pillar number 2 is acknowledgement. The moment you become aware of your thoughts, the signal goes to your reptilian brain. That signal pulls you into the present and you acknowledge to yourself that this is what is happening to me. This is what I am feeling. When we acknowledge to ourselves what we are feeling or thinking, we begin to look at ourselves with compassion and love. There's a voice in our head that is forever critical. That critic bashes us for not doing or saying things properly. It's the default voice in our head, always pointing to us our mistakes. For example, you have a very important meeting scheduled at 10 a.m. You have planned everything, but did not foresee your child falling sick and deciding to stay at home. You have to make the proper arrangements and then leave. You get delayed. The voice in your head immediately rears its head and that lambasts, "Look, this is how you behave. Now you are late. This child had to fall ill today only. Nothing is ever proper with you. Something is wrong with you." When all this is happening inside your head, the moment you acknowledge that, "Yes, I'm delayed. It's fine. My poor child took ill. Not his fault. Sometimes things don't go exactly the way we plan." We will notice the shift in your body. Your body will relax. The tension will disappear. Your face will be at ease. The shift in your body will also bring the shift in your temperament. Ultimately, when you will reach for your meeting, you will be once again confident. By acknowledging what is happening within us, we allow ourselves to look at us as humans with kindness, compassion, and love. Pillar number 3, integration. Integrating all that we become aware of and acknowledge is the key to bringing in the required change. More awareness is not enough. Practice, practice, practice. Daily make a habit to tag your thoughts. Each time you make a mistake, to look at yourself with love and kindness. Pen down the thoughts daily in your thought journal. Along with this, practice a healthy routine of exercise. Breathing techniques and diet also goes a long way in bringing the desired change. Next time you hear somebody lamenting about how difficult it is to change, share this video with them. If you want more help from me to bring about the change in your life, we have posted 2 links in the caption. First is to register for my live seminar completely free to train your brain to achieve all your goals. And second is to purchase my book, You Matter, through the link and start your personal growth journey with me. Until then, next time.